There are multiple copies of SG-1 in the galaxy, kicking Gould butt, solving problems, and maintaining power stations. You'll find out how right after this. Hey everybody, I'm Taylor and I'm the Stargate Guy, where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. Today we're talking about a theory of how there is more than one team of SG-1 out in the galaxy kicking Gould butt, maintaining power stations, and solving problems. Now you may already think, of course there was one. In Season 1 episode entitled The Tin Man, SG-1 team went to a planet and they met a character called Harlin. Harlin was the sole survivor of a species who took 1,000 people and took their consciousness and put it into android bodies and built a station to maintain the power of those android bodies forever until their planet was able to recover. That was 11,000 years ago, and Harlin is the sole survivor. During that episode of The Tin Man, the SG-1 team thought that they were abducted or at least assaulted by this person Harlin, where in reality Harlin took their consciousness and put it into android bodies, thinking that he could have 4 people to help him maintain the system and to help him live on for eternity. You see, in these android bodies, these people actually were implanted the intelligence of the station. Harlin not only copied over their consciousness, their emotions, and pretty much everything that made them human on a thought level, but he also implanted the blueprints of the station into their brain, as well as some other information that they needed to know. And in the animatronic bodies, they don't really get hungry or thirsty at all, and their strength is a lot more than what a normal human would have.
See? Everything is better. Even your minds. You are all much, much better.
Better than what?
Do you not feel it? Are you not stronger? Smarter?
Jack, I think he's right. I feel great.
Of course you do, because I have given you a great gift. I have made you all better.
Better how?
Oh, I have not hurt you. I have only made you better.
All right. Listen closely. I'm going to ask you one more time, very simply. Better how?
Now, at the end of that episode, we found out that there was a problem with Tilk, and so, of course, his copy had to be disintegrated. And Harlin tried to make a new copy of Tilk, but he was forced to shut it down by the android version of Colonel Jack O'Neill. At the end of the episode, we were left with 3 androids on Harlin's planet: Daniel Jackson, Samantha Carter, and Colonel Jack O'Neill. And the real SG-1 team went back to the SGC and continued on life. Until 3 years later. 3 years later, we find out in an episode that the android team was going out and doing missions with Dr. Daniel Jackson, Samantha Carter, Colonel Jack O'Neill, and Tilk. This is very important because at the end of the episode Tin Man, we only had 3 copies. We only had 3 androids of SGC, not 4. And Harlin made another one. He made Tilk when the original Tilk was off-world. Harlin got up the courage to go to Earth and to ask for help to find his android version of SG-1, where he explained that the members of SG-1, the android ones, wanted to go off and, kill the Gould and do all that stuff because they were still SG-1. They were still their consciousness. They still had the same emotions and feelings. By the end of that episode, though, all of the android version of SG-1 was destroyed through various means and explosions and getting shot in the head and all sorts of other stuff. So we were led to believe that the only android in existence was Harlin, and there was no more SG-1 team. However, this is where the theory comes in. I theorized that Harlin had the motive, means, and the opportunity to make at least one more copy of SG-1, and could have made more copies of SG-1 at any given time. First off, Harlin had the motive to do this. He wanted to stay alive. He wanted to live for eternity, and in order to do that, he needed to maintain the power station, which he could not do on his own. So he needed extra people to help maintain the power station so that he could live forever. The means is built into the power station, being able to copy one person's consciousness and put it into an artificial body. However, we know that once that consciousness is copied, you can put that into an android body without the original on the planet. This happened with Tilk. He took the consciousness of Tilk, or he made a copy of it. Tilk went back home, and then Harlin took that consciousness and put it into an android body later on. Kind of like with a data file, as soon as you have one copy of it, you can make a copy of a copy, except over time, those copies are going to degrade. And Harlan, of course, had the opportunity. He was on his home planet alone. He had everything he needed. He had the copies of the consciousness. He did have the opportunity to do it without the SGC knowing about it and stopping him. So the question then becomes, what has happened to this other SG team copy after the first copy, theoretically, was destroyed by the ghoul? Well, we do know that Harlan can mess with their minds when he makes copies. Therefore, it is completely possible that he removed elements of the consciousness or added elements to the consciousness to make SG-1 kind of more submissive, making them want to hang out more with him and to help him maintain the power station than to go off-world and kick Gould butt. At the very least, though, he could take that original copy, put it into an android body, and keep doing that until the copies of SG-1 started to degrade after more androids got killed off by various means. Now, you may ask the question, why hasn't Harlan done this with his own people? Well, and part of that comes with the facility is slowly degrading over the course of 11,000 years, and just like real data files, eventually they can degrade. Stuff can happen. Files get corrupted, systems go down, and some information cannot be retrieved again. And over the course of 11,000 years of this facility slowly degrading and degrading and degrading, it would make sense that the consciousness patterns of his own people also degraded or were corrupted or were gone for various means by the facility simply getting older and older. Therefore, at least one copy of the original SG-1 team is out there somewhere in the galaxy. Let me know what you think about this theory in the comment section down below, and if there's other theories that you would like to have me talk about, let me know too in the comment section down below. And if you like that video, go ahead and subscribe. Great Stargate videos are coming out every week, where I talk to you about everything and anything Stargate. You can click right here for an update on the Stargate origins, or you can click right here for some awesome Stargate content. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side.